Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Eagles of Houston taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys hoping for a bounce-back performance after dropping their first game of the season a week ago. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And an Eagles first down.
Howell out of the shotgun. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Gets around him. And Tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
They'll start on the ground with Irving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And some room to maneuver.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield now. And it's incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out comes Houston.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing here, Howell. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 32.
Howell.
First down, Houston.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. It's Howell with another throw. Gets this into the hands of Blue.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jaden Blue,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component. The passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Now Howell. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
First down. It's a gain of 48 yards.
Howell down to throw it.
First down, Eagles.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Kevontae Turpin.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good. For a first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
180!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again.
Nolan Smith.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Mayfield to throw it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sets up 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense and Sam Howell set to go once more. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the 1st quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Devontae Smith.
69 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
180!
In motion right, Evans.
Here's Mayfield. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Keely Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 19-yard line.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
180! What's up?
Evans comes in motion right. To throw, Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nolan Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Take it at the 37. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Buccaneers' 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Howell. It's caught. Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he's down to the 11. Howell on the QB sneak. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a 1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60, 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, take over.
Howell from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Cowboy 80, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Howell to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And Howell will throw it. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tyke Smith on the coverage.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. I believe in you, D. I believe in you.
Another throw for Howell.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Emeka Egbuka,
57 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Houston set to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout is going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
37-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Blue with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A nice little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
180!
Mayfield down.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Set. 180.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Evans. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
25 yards for the touchdown.
and the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Oh, good return up past the 30. midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Over the middle to Evans. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And that is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
This is Smith with the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Houston.
Back to throw, Howell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play.
Howell on the QB sneak.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
17. Jay Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Me. 180. What's up?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Stephanie. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Howell down to throw it. That's complete. It's Okurebunon.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion. Go.
Now Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Number 7, Bucky Irving. Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
180. What's that? What's that?
Now Mayfield.
Nolan Smith.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. He'll take it at the 42.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Ready? 70 left, Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Howell airing it out deep for Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
At the 15-yard line.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The pressure gets to him again. the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Well, the punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away.
And that's taken at his own 42. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And Howe will throw it.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, Howell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, Howell.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Howell on the QB sneak.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Howell on the QB sneak.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Howell on the QB sneak. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Buccaneers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1.
Here we go, set.
Howell on the QB sneak.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Powell on the QB sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Run.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's a gain of 48 yards. Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield. Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
180.
Mayfield now. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Mayfield looks to throw. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bucs are able to claw one back.
24.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out comes Houston. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Gets this into the hands of Blue. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive. And Mayfield again with the intercept. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
180. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Nolan Smith in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Throwing here, Howell. Able to find Gray here. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
First down.
Howell on the QB sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Keely Ringo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Good. 180.
They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
3rd down.
Good. 180. Done.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. Returnable here from the 38. And he's loose again.
Tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
Powell on the QB sneak.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the
4th. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
180.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
180.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Powell.
Going for the deep ball.
That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
23 yards the pickup there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Now Howell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Powell on the QB sneak.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
So out come the Bucs now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Mayfield to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down. Goes.
Nolan Smith
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. And pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Tyke Smith on the coverage.
Howell down to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And an Eagle first down.
And Howe will throw it.
He's going to let it go again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
6-yard line.
19 Lions.
Howe will look to throw it.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we're seeing a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
180. What's up?
Here's Mayfield.
This one taken in by Otten.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards. And a first down.
180.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Keely Ringo on the coverage.
Mayfield.
Open man is Ibuka. He's to the 15.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw, Howell.
He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.